Alright guys, thanks for clicking on the video. Just a heads up, today's Saturday. Yesterday I come back here to my movie room and I went to go shoot a couple videos. I shot one that messed up and I had to restart it, and I was doing a video for my all of my steelbooks and my 4K UHDs, and I just put all those together to do a video because a lot of my steelbooks are 4K UHD. So I did that video, it completely fucked up, had to start over again, and the video was just over a little bit of an hour. It's just an hour and a couple minutes. I went to go try to upload it, and it wasn't gonna do it. I had a storm kind of go through my area Thursday night, and it knocked out my internet service, and when it came back up, it was acting shitty. Like, you know, it's one thing whenever you can stream and download something at a pretty decent rate, but there was just no download speed whatsoever. I went to go upload the steelbook in the 4K video, and it said it was going to take like 136 hours or some shit, and it was not working too smoothly. So I didn't get a chance to upload a video yesterday. Like I said, guys, I had yesterday off, and just a couple things kind of got a little bit busy and stuff like that. But I did make a chance, you know, I did take a break to come back here and record one. It just didn't go as smoothly as I wanted it to. But I did do that video, and I will upload it. I'll give it a try here in a little bit when I get done with this video. Maybe I might upload this video first and then do the steelbook in 4K, which I don't know which one I'll upload first. I don't think it really matters. But I'll see how that works out. But guys, it's my internet service. It was crazy fucking stupid yesterday. So this is how it goes though. I live in like a really a town. I don't live in town. I live in like this little bitty town in Georgia called Homer, and not big of a population. I'm really surprised that I can actually get internet service in my area. I don't have any neighbors or anything like that. I'm just out here in the middle of the fucking woods on top of a mountain. So I'm really surprised to have internet service at all. But guys, I can tell you, you know, downloading and streaming something, you know, that's one thing. But upload, even if you have a really good internet service, it could take a little bit to upload. And I don't have the greatest internet service. I think I run between like 75 and 100 megabytes per second, which when I first moved here, we didn't have speeds like that. It was, I think I topped out at like, I think it was like 12 megabytes per second to 20 megabytes per second. So they bumped it up a little bit since I've lived here in the past 10 years, but not a whole lot. I would love to have like some fiber optic kind of shit, but unfortunately, like for my area, like I said, I'm out here in the middle of nowhere. We don't have shit like that. So I'm just blessed, I guess, just to have any form of internet whatsoever. But enough of that. Don't want to give you guys too many excuses on that, but unfortunately, that's just the way it fell yesterday. There was nothing I could do about it. Guys, as you see in the title of the video, yesterday I changed it up big time. I did my Blu-ray steelbooks, I had a DVD steelbook, and my 4K UHD titles. The 4K UHD steelbooks, just, you know, the normal 4K UHD releases. I just put those together and showed them in a video. Like I said, it was a little bit over an hour long. I do not have any boutique releases of 4K UHD. Like I said, I know Blue Underground, Synops has a Suspiria, Blue Underground, Vinegar Syndrome has like 2. What is that? Tammy and the T-Rex, and Rad. And I don't own any of those. So yesterday, literally, I did a video that just didn't have anything to do with boutique label releases. And today's video, as you can see by the title, this definitely won't be boutique label releases as well. So definitely changing it up for the channel here just a little bit. As you can see by the title, you're probably wondering, why the fuck is this dude doing this video? I know a lot of you guys probably don't even give a shit about this show, probably hate it to death then and now. Who knows if Mike Judge is going to bring it back or not. I did see where he hinted out somewhere on some media platform that they were doing something about the rights issues for, of course, Beavis and Butthead. So hopefully we'll see that come to fruition. I would really like to see that come back. I remember like in 2011, he brought it back after so many years. And I was so excited. Loved the hell out of that show, guys. I grew up with Beavis and Butthead. the way I could compare my love and my fandom for Beavis and Butthead is think about like the craziest like Star Wars nerd. Like you guys know that there's probably there's some collectors out there who just go insane for Star Wars memorabilia, releases. I mean, all kinds of shit. And that's pretty much the same way I am with Beavis and Butthead. And as I go through this video, you're going to be like, damn, dude, like, you've bought a lot of Beavis and Butthead shit through the years. And, you know, this is not even all of it. This is basically, it's one Blu-ray release and all of the rest of it's DVDs. I do have VHSs, and I will tell you that back in the day before DVD, if you wanted Beavis and Butthead on VHS, either you were taping the episodes off of MTV1 or MTV2, or they Time Life released these VHSs that were fucking horrible. There was like maybe 3 or 4 episodes on each VHS, and there was a string of those things. Don't get me wrong, I liked them when when they first came out, and I was getting them. You know, I was a kid when I was getting those things. But there just wasn't enough on those tapes. They could have definitely got some more on there, released it in a different style, like a double VHS set for each one they popped. Anyway, enough of that, guys. But I just remember even being a kid and buying those things, and it came to a point where I was like, I'm not buying no more of these. The ones that I'm recording off of TV actually has the music videos with them in there like they're supposed to be. And not to mention, I would take like a blank VHS tape. My parents like knew I would just literally take my VCR and record so much shit off of TV because I wanted to have something physical for everything that I loved. And I had a fucking ton of VHSs with Beavis and Butthead episodes on it. And after I would record them and fill up the tape where there was no more room, I'd hook up 2 VCRs and try to re-record them without the commercial interruptions and shit. That's just the kind of the fanboy I was at Beavis and Butthead. So I'm watching one of the discs right now, and I just got done watching the video for Blind by Korn. A lot of bands I was actually introduced to was watching Beavis and Butthead. So guys, we'll jump into it. Don't want to bore you too long. Going on 8 minutes, I haven't even showed anything. But yeah, guys, I'm sure some of you guys out there probably hate this show. Probably just can't stand it. I know it is pretty aggravating for a lot of people. But when I was a little kid, I mean, man, it was everything to me. My parents, my aunt basically lived next door to me when I was growing up as a little kid. And my we didn't have, once again, my whole life I've always lived out in these really desolate areas with no neighbors and shit like that. I always lived in the woods somewhere, on a mountain or some shit. And so my aunt had satellite. And guys, when I'm saying satellite, I'm not talking about like Dish Network and Direct TV, like those little dishes people have on top of their house. I got one on mine too. But I'm talking about my aunt has satellite, those big, huge fuckers. They look like some kind of alien craft or some shit, like a fucking UFO sitting out in the yard. And it wasn't just as simple as clicking the remote, like switching channels. Like you had to actually pick the position of where your channel was located at. So if you were watching something, some stupid network like ABC or what is it, ABC or NBC or whatever, and you wanted to get to MTV, you'd have to click like F4 for the position, and then you have to wait because the satellite dish outside would be fucking moving, and it'd take forever for it to finally line up. And then you would get on that unit in that space and then try to find the channel for MTV. So, and I remember just being a little kid, just went over to my aunt's house, my sister was there, just talking to somebody on the phone in the living room, not really paying attention. I just happened to look at what she was watching. It was an episode of Beavis and Butthead, and I'll never forget, they were sitting on the couch, of course, like they always do, watching music videos. And that episode, they showed Soundgarden's Black Hole Sun. And that was the first time I was ever introduced to that song and that video. And guys, if you've ever seen the video for Black Hole Sun by Soundgarden, you know that fucking video is trippy as hell. That shit stayed with me forever. And it's just one of those memories I'll never forget. And since that day, I mean, as a kid, I would always go over and be like, let me try to find that station that's got Beavis and Butthead on it. Obsessed with it. I don't even know how old I was. I'd say, probably, I probably should have looked and see what year Beavis and Butthead debuted, but Mike Judge had did some pilot episodes for MTV that were done for this show called like Liquid Television or something like that. And when he finally got the series greenlit by MTV, that's when he started doing the actual seasons. And like I said, guys, it was a long time ago. So, I mean, that could have been like early, mid-90s for all I know. I mean, probably a little bit closer to the early, because I believe the original series ended probably in like 97 or 98, and that was with, you know, for that first run series, it was the last episode was Beavis and Butthead Are Dead. So, you know, it was kind of one of those things where Mike Judge was like, well, I'm going to kill them off in one of his ad and promos for the last episode. So I remember that very vividly and everything. But yeah, it was, I was really, really little when I stumbled across Beavis and Butthead. Everybody in my family hated that show. It was just me and my sister who really liked that shit. You know, like, my aunt, like, would always come in the living room, and it just happened to be, like, a time where on the show, Beavis would be talking about his wiener, or Butthead talking about taking a dump, or some shit like that, and my parents and my aunt and uncle was just like, what the fuck are you watching? Like, this is stupid. But I loved it, though, and still love it to this day. Big fan of it. Like I'm telling you guys, it's one of those things I grew up with. I hold it top shelf now. I know this is a little different for this channel, because I'm usually doing like Scream Factory, Arrow Video, and other boutique labels and all that stuff, and you guys are like, wait a minute, like, now you're doing a fucking whole video for Beavis and Butthead, which is animation. But guys, I love the hell out of animation. You know, I grew up, of course, like with The Simpsons. That was my first thing. Pretty much went on from there, like Beavis and Butthead, Ren and Stimpy. Shit, man. I mean, just countless classics, man. I remember Doug on Nickelodeon. Fuck, man. Real Monsters, Hey Arnold. I mean, all that shit. Just grew up with it. And of course, as the years went on, like, I really became a big Adult Swim fan. I still am. Like Aqua Teen Hunger Force, Squidbillies, fucking Moral Oral, Robot Chicken, Metalocalypse is one of my favorite of all time. You know, of course, like, you know, even outside Adult Swim, like Family Guy, South Park. I love all that shit. I've always been a big fan of animation, so. But Simpsons was definitely first for me being a kid, and then I just happened to stumble across Beavis and Butthead just by chance. And I remember my parents always watching like the Charlie Brown specials and shit, Peanuts and all that. But yeah, when I stumbled across Beavis and Butthead, that shit was life changing. And Mike Judge went on to inspire a lot of people. You know, Matt Stone, Trey Parker from South Park. I remember when they got their start with Comedy Central with South Park. Mike Judge was a huge inspiration for them, and they even met with him and stuff like that. Yeah, Mike Judge went on to do a lot of other shit besides Beavis and Butthead too. You know, of course, everybody knows he did King of the Hill. He did some great movies too. Of course, Office Space, Idiocracy. I could have done like a whole Mike Judge video, but it would take hours and hours, and we're not gonna do that. I'm just gonna stick to just Beavis and Butthead. This is how I was introduced to Mike Judge. So, and this is what I got. So, guys, we'll start this off. Like I said, we'll do these first, because I believe these kind of came first, and that one did too. But we'll do these first. So, guys, like I said, I was started out really young, grabbing VHSs. You know, this company, Time Life, they collaborated with MTV and put out the best of the Beavis and Butthead episodes on VHSs. Guys, those VHSs, I'm telling you, I have some of them still over there. I might still have all of them. I'm not sure. But I can tell you, even when I was a kid, I was very disappointed with those VHSs. Mike Judge, MTV, they did not own the rights to the music where Beavis and Butthead would sit down and watch these music videos. So the videos would never be included with any releases whatsoever. And that was a pain in the ass, because that was some of my favorite shit. So I was introduced to a lot of music that I didn't know about and became a fan of it. But, so yeah, guys, I'm not even going to bother with those VHSs. I think that's just, if you're interested in picking them up, that's cool and everything, just so you can have it. As me, I just kind of look at them as like it's kind of like a timestamp, a little bit of like a memory. But I'm telling you, the VHSs that I had back in the day, the blank ones, I'd just pop into VCR and record the episodes. Shit, I'd go to those in a heartbeat if I had to, instead of those VHSs from Time Life. They were pretty bad. But anyway, guys, and just very minimal amount of episodes, content on those VHSs. We're going to jump into this, guys. Anyway, it was in, I believe this was 2002. Might have been 2001, 2002. VHS, of course, phasing the fuck out. And DVDs rolling in, doing really good with sales. So it was time for MTV to think about, okay, let's get Beavis and Butthead on DVD so we can make some money on this. So they had already had their partnership with Time Life to do those VHSs. So they went with Time Life again to put the DVDs out. And these DVDs are pretty awesome. I remember when they were coming out, I was very excited for them. And I had a lot of fun with these and everything. Of course, every release that's ever been put out on DVD, VHS, whatever, it does not include the music videos for the older episodes. Now, like they did when they brought it back in 2011, they actually somehow got the rights where they could release it with the videos. But that was a brand new practice. That's just something that's never, unfortunately, ever happened. So Time Life did a deal, MTV did a deal with Time Life, and they put out 6 DVD, and these DVDs are basically compilations. But guys, by the way, I'm going to hold them up. It's with the last going to first, but I can assure you that's all 6 of them in the Time Life series right there. And guys, so here's all 6 of them. The first one up they released had 17 episodes on it. And they would kind of do like little compilations of categories where they could fit all the episodes in. So the first up would be Innocence Lost and Chicks and Stuff. Guys, I don't know if that's showing really good. I probably should turn on my other light. But these were, this was like basically Beavis and Butthead coming to DVD for the first time. So I was very excited with these releases. Each one of the DVDs would actually have the chapter index card in the inside. If you buy them used now or something like that, you'll be lucky to probably get them with the index cards. But these releases were special at that time. This one right here being 110 minutes, just shy of 2 hours. So I was really excited when these things started popping out one at a time. And believe it or not, Time Life, where they actually used to run their infomercials late at night, they actually had an infomercial where you could call that number and order by phone to get your individual DVDs, or you could buy all 6 of them together. And fortunately, I believe as they were being released, me and my parents had filled out like this little order form where we'd be billed whenever they released one. So they would bill us, and then they'd send me one through the mail. So yeah, guys, like I said, this one right here is 17 episodes. Of course, the music videos are not in there. When it comes to these discs too, there's not, if any, special features on them whatsoever. So you just got the Beavis and Butthead episodes without the music videos. So that was Innocence Lost, Chicks and Stuff. This is the second one they released, and this was Troubled Youth and Feel Our Pain. This one's got 16 episodes on it, 90 minutes. Like I said, guys, I ordered them straight through Time Life, so I was lucky enough to get mine like brand new seal back in the day with the chapter index cards inside there. Don't want to waste too much time on that because you guys probably don't really give a shit about none of that. This was a really cool one. I remember at the time they took the Halloween specials and the Beavis and Butthead Do Christmas special, and they put them in a DVD set together. Like I said, guys, they really released these in like the the compilation format. So they would take like anything that was like related to anything scary or the Halloween season that Beavis and Butthead ever done for an episode, and they would take all those episodes and put it under that category. And then like the Christmas holiday special episodes, like the Christmas ones, they'd put it in the Beavis and Butthead Do Christmas. So that was just one of their things they did. This one right here has got 10 episodes on it. The runtime for this one's 85 minutes. Next up, guys, here's one of my favorite ones. It's got some of my favorite episodes anyway. This is Law Abiding Citizens, and There Goes the Neighborhood. And like I said, guys, to open them up, it's got your single disc DVD. You got your chapter index card. Of course, they'd have some art on the front of each card of Beavis and Butthead. You flip it over, and it's got your different episodes for each category. And guys, these things were, like I said, I look back at them now, and of course it's one of those things that's unfortunately not really complete since they don't have the videos with them and special features on it. But at that time, this was the thing to have at the time. So I was very excited to get these all the time. But this one's got 16 episodes on it, 95-minute runtime. Next up is the Work Sucks and the Final Judgment. And another company that was putting stuff out on DVD actually did a DVD of the Final Judgment and Beavis and Butthead Do Christmas by themselves. This wasn't a Time Life release. I do have the Final Judgment, and I'll show that here in a little bit. But this one right here, of course, is got the chapter insert single disc DVD. With all of these, it's just always one DVD. And that's the artwork right there for the DVD. I'll show you here in a little bit. It was done by another company. It wasn't done by MTV and Time Life. But of course, you got your chapter index on the other side right there. Really good episodes on that disc too. Love the hell out of Beavis and Butthead. And the last one that Time Life did together with MTV. This was kind of like even when I first got this was kind of like a weird release for me. Because it was only so many episodes. Yes, 8 episodes. It runs for 51 minutes, and they actually somehow got the rights to show 4 music videos in this one. None of the previous 5 had any music videos in them whatsoever, because it would be illegal for them to show it since they didn't have the rights for that music. Somebody wouldn't be, some band, some management wouldn't be receiving royalties, and of course, that would have been a lawsuit. But this one right here, which is Hard Cash, actually includes 4 music videos on it, which is fucking weird. And guys, like I said, it's a 51-minute runtime. So when I got this one, I was like, well, the rest of them had like 16, 17 episodes on it, and they were longer. Like, this is not even an hour. It was what it was, and this was the last release where MTV partnered with Lifetime to put out the DVDs. So this was the first time Beavis and Butthead came to DVD right there, guys. And that's all 6 of them. Like I said, guys, at the time, Time Life was pretty good about running their infomercial late at night as you were going through the channels and stuff like that. And they would promote this. You could call the number and order them individually, or you could get on there by the time they had Hard Cash release, and you could get all 6 of them at once. And of course, being such a big fan and hearing about it back in the day, my parents pretty much set up a payment plan where they would get ready to release one, they'd bill us for it, and then I'd get it in the mail. So yeah, that was really cool. That's that's just a memory I'll never forget. Like I said, guys, at that time there was no such thing as Beavis and Butthead being on DVD at that time. So this right here was just like, wow, like, to me, like, this was like, oh, here we are in the future. But even at that time, I was like, damn, like, why the hell don't they have the segments where Beavis and Butthead are sitting on the couch watching music videos? Just what it was at the time. Alright, guys, like I was telling you about that, MTV had partnered with another company. I'll try to look at the company right here. It was SMV, which is Sony Music Entertainment. So MTV partnered with Sony there just for a little bit. They made 2 releases. One of them was this one right here, which was Beavis and Butthead, The Final Judgment. And basically this has all the episodes on it, just like the Time Life one I showed you. I just buy it because I'm a completist and I have to own everything that's Beavis and Butthead. You'd open it up, single disc set, and there's like a little pamphlet card right there for all the other releases that Sony actually had released. Yeah, guys, this was, it was an alright release. Every episode that was on this, though, I already had it in the other one, so just what it was. 50-minute runtime for this one. There's some great episodes on this, though, unfortunately. Of course, there's no music videos to go with any of these releases until I get to the end, which is my holy grail purchase that I ever made for Beavis and Butthead. I'll be glad to show you that, guys, here in just a little bit. That thing is, no retailer, no production company ever put that out. It was fan-made, and I can tell you right now, that is the ultimate piece in my Beavis and Butthead collection. But guys, that's the Final Judgment. I should say they also released another one. It was Beavis and Butthead Do Christmas, just like it's on that Time Life Compilation DVD I held up with the Halloween special. I just never got around to getting that for some reason. I kind of really need to look. I remember looking on eBay at one point and somebody had it, but I guess it was considered out of print and rare, even though it was it's been on different releases before. And I remember, like a seller or two was charging too much money for it. So I'll get back on there eventually and just get it just to have it. But even though I already have numerous releases with all the content that's in that, but I'll get it just to put it on the shelf with the rest of my Beavis and Butthead stuff. But Yeah, guys, that's the final judgment. Like I said, they did have one more release. That was the Do Christmas one. And we'll get around to that sooner. I'll get around to that sooner or later. I don't know why I've held off so long. I kind of really didn't think about it until I was going to my shelf to pull off all of my stuff. Just been kind of spending a lot of time, like especially yesterday and today, watching just going on this Beavis and Butthead marathon. Watching a lot of really good episodes. Alright guys, so after Time Life put out their DVDs, Mike Judge, actually, you know what, before I go to those, I'll do this one. This was a holy grail piece right here, and it still is. It's one of the most sought after releases of Beavis and Butthead. If you look on eBay for this thing, I guarantee you the price is through the fucking roof. It's not the best, but it is by far the most valuable, I guess, in terms of money, release that I have of Beavis and Butthead. So MTV had partnered with Paramount to put this out. It's set on the shelf maybe for a day or two tops. And Mike Judge made a really big stink about it to MTV, threatening to sue them for releasing this without his permission. So it had to be recalled. And of course, with anything, especially anything physical media that gets recalled, it becomes very hard for anybody to get their hands on it, and that means supply and demand. Supply is very limited, demand is very high, and that means that the price is very high. And guys, this is one of the rarest pieces I own in my collection. Like I said, you can look this up on eBay. Feel free to, just to take a look at the prices that's on it. Guys, that is the history of Beavis and Butthead. This is a 2-disc set, pretty much, and kind of like one of those big, thick 2-disc cases. I lucked up and got this for a really, really good price. You open it up right there, and it actually has a chapter insert card right there. First disc is green right there with Butthead on the front. You go to the second disc, and it's a pink disc with Beavis on it. And guys, like I said, this thing is highly sought after. Let's see what we got here. It's got 32 classic episodes. And most of these episodes that are on here is the episodes that Mike Judge had created way back in the day. He hated the animation for it. He said they looked shitty. He would find something that was, especially with these episodes, he just didn't like them flat out and never wanted them released to the public. Even though MTV had aired these way back in the day at some point. But of course, when Mike Judge got his fame and his notoriety from Beavis and Butthead, he had a little bit of power to make sure that these things would not be in reruns on MTV. After they were aired pretty much one time on MTV, and he finally got his fame and made better episodes, which he claims are better episodes. These are awesome episodes, by the way. Some really cool stuff. I'll look at the chapter insert right quick, especially for any Beavis and Butthead fans. I'm sure a lot of you remember like the Give Blood, Balloon, Door to Door, Yogurt's Cool. Just really, really awesome old school Beavis and Butthead episodes that unfortunately will never see the light of day again. I guarantee it. We've had so many releases of Beavis and Butthead on DVD, and Mike Judge, when it comes to these episodes, he will not even take a second look at them. Like I said, he was pretty pissed when they first put this out, when MTV collaborated with Paramount and put this out. And this shit was recalled immediately. Fortunately, I got my hands on this one for a really good price. And my best friend that I grew up with, my neighbor from back in the day from North Carolina, was trying to put together like a really cool birthday present for him. Found a seller on eBay who was selling this. Just happened to look at that time. And she didn't have this in the pictures, but she had it in the listing with a bunch of other stuff. The Time Life, the other 6 releases I showed you. And apparently that seller did not know what the hell they had, because a copy of this was in there, and I think I bought the whole thing for, it was very cheap. Actually, I think I bought all 6 of the Time Life's releases and this one right here for my buddy as a birthday present, and I think I pretty much paid for basically what this retailed for when it came out, when it first got on the shelf. So guys, I'm telling you right now, for this release right here, it just varies whenever you get on eBay. I've seen them sell, anywhere from like $100 to like $150. Sometimes they'll get on there, and I'll see people who will actually list them for like $75, $80, and they'll sell. But guys, that's a really rare release right there. For anybody who knows, especially when it comes to the physical media side of collecting Beavis and Butthead releases, this one right here is just the most sought after fucking expensive release there is in the entire catalog. But that is the history of Beavis and Butthead. Alright guys, so we're moving on to these. So I'll try to take a look at this one right quick. I forgot what year this one came out in. There was 3 volumes to this when they were first putting them out. This was 2005. So starting in 2005, Paramount, of course, MTV collaborated with Paramount, especially after their Beavis and Butthead Do America deal. Mike Judge finally went on to do Beavis and Butthead Do America, his feature full-length film. Paramount pretty much signed with MTV at that point to help distribute it and put it out. But anyway, guys, Mike Judge wanted to do a collection called the Mike Judge Collection, and there was 3 volumes in it. And I'm sure you guys have all seen these out there in the wild, or maybe you even own one of them or 2 of them, or maybe everything. I don't know. But anyway, guys, this is the first volume of the Mike Judge Collection. These were really cool sets at the time. I remember very excited to hear that these were being put out, and I grabbed all 3 of them the same day they came out. Just very super excited about getting my hands on them. But guys, they pretty much just slide out. So the slip cover is just, basically, just completely cut out. And you take it out of that casing, and they have the 3 mini cases right there. And this was a 3-disc set. I still have the insert card, not the insert card, but whenever you bought it, they would have like a card on the back showing you what was all in the box, the UPC and all that good stuff. I still have all those inside the cases of these. I've kept everything. There is, I believe I bought this one when it first came out at Target. And I'm not sure, but I do have Volume 2 and Volume 3. And both of those volumes have an exclusive bonus disc in those. So I need to find out if there ever was a bonus exclusive disc for this one. Maybe Best Buy maybe had done it. Maybe Target had done it later on. But I know I bought this one at Target when it first came out. And this one, unfortunately, did not come with that bonus disc, but it comes with everything else that was in the initial release. But, yeah, guys, unfortunately, I mean, at the time, I was getting very excited about these coming out. I just had a lot of hope that I'd buy this, I'd go home, I'd pop it in, and just somehow maybe Mike Judge and MTV, whoever, somehow worked out some kind of legal action where they could include the music videos. Sadly, that didn't happen. This is all just the episodes. I'm telling you, with the episodes, as we're always seeing them released now. Then it was the episodes just seemed very, very short. You'd see the Beavis and Butthead episode, and it'd only be just wouldn't be long at all. It just seemed so short without the segments with them sitting on the couch watching the music videos. So. But yeah, that was just very unfortunate. Like I said, I knew when I got Volume 1, I knew the rest of the releases that were going to pop up out of it was going to be the same way, but still a diehard Beavis and Butthead fan, so I had to have my hands on all of it. And I was still very excited to get these. I was hoping there was going to be episodes that were finally in here that wasn't on the previous releases. And there was. I think he finally put Frog Baseball on one of these. He did the Taint of Greatness, which was a great featurette. So there's like 3 parts to it, so he put one on each of the 3 releases. That was great. I can't bitch too much about these sets. I know I'm always going to keep going back and being like, well, unfortunately, they don't have the music videos for this, but none of them was ever released with fucking music videos, and that's very unfortunate. But guys, that last collection I'm going to show you down there. It's a fucking massive collection. I'll show you. It's one of the best things I've ever purchased. And yeah, that has everything in it. But guys, here's Volume 2 right here. And I'm just dragging this out. Very sorry. But they did great artwork for these two. The concept of that slipcover too. This was really cool as hell. I know a lot of these through the years, especially if you went to go buy them used on eBay or something, these things would be fucking mangled. Just because people wouldn't take care of the shit, or this stuff would get really fucked up whenever you pulling it on off the shelf. And these little, especially with the logo right there, they're really flimsy, and I mean, you could fuck those up pretty quick. But guys, when I bought this set, I was fortunate enough to actually get bonus discs that came with this one. And it was basically just a sneak peek bonus disc for the future release of Volume 3, which I was very excited about. Like I said, guys, I've always kept everything that came in this stuff. You got this right here, but when you picked up at the store, it'd have the cover on the back that had the UPC on it. It'd have your synopsis showing you what was in there, how many episodes, the special features. They're all inside there though. But yeah, this was really cool. But so that was Beavis and Butthead Volume 2 of the Mike Judge collection. And here was the last one right here in that in the Mike Judge collection. And that was Volume 3. Like I said, guys, for this one, I did get the bonus exclusive disc in this one. There's the back of it with the boys just turning around. Same style as the other ones. You take the actual box out of the slip. Inside 3 mini cases right there. You get 1 disc in each one. Like I said, these are DVD. This was way before. This was before Blu-ray ever splashed the market. But like I said, I did get the bonus disc for these. For 2 and 3, unfortunately, guys, I just don't know. I need to do a little bit more homework to find out if there ever was an exclusive disc for the Beavis and Butthead Mike Judge Collection Volume 1. If that thing is out there somewhere, I will go through extreme lengths to get that damn thing. So, and that is what that is. So, guys, like I said, that is Volume 1, 2, and 3 of the Mike Judge Collection. They did re-release this at one point. My best friend got a really cool release of it, but I already had these, so I couldn't rebuy it again. But it was these 3 and the Beavis and Butthead Do America DVD, and they were put together with bobbleheads of Beavis and Butthead inside this big gold box. And that was a fucking awesome looking release, but I'd already bought all 3 of these. I didn't want to double dip, and that thing was pretty expensive when it first came out. And now to get one new, unfortunately, it does cost a little bit. I'm sure I could probably find a seller somewhere in there who would sell me one for a decent price. But I'm happy with these right here. If I did come across that set, that was for a decent price. Everything was with it, especially like the bobbleheads, you know, the little mini bobbleheads, and you know, and shit like that. I'd probably pick it up, but for now, I'm just good with these. So, but yeah, guys, that was the Mike Judge collection. Like I said, guys, I don't know if you're familiar with that set that they, after they put out Volume 3, it was another way for them to put something on the market that would be a cash grab. So they took all 3 of those volumes with the Beavis and Butthead Do America, put it in this gold box. It was about yay big right here. Had a bobblehead on each side. And I saw my buddy, we went to this store in Charlotte one time, and he found a brand new one sitting on the shelf, and he bought it, and I just dug the hell out of that release. I was like, man, like, you know, I'm such a big fan. I had to have those as they were being released. I'm talking about fucking day one going in the store to be like, let me get one off the shelf. I'm going home to watch it. And, you know, if I wouldn't have done it that way and I'd have ran across a box like that, I'd have easily bought that box instead, because it had everything in it. I think except for the exclusive disc that's in 2 and 3. And like I said, I got to find out about Volume 1. I know I'm just rambling, guys, but I know that there's probably somewhere out there, maybe Target or Best Buy did an exclusive bonus disc for Volume 1. So I need to find out if that does exist, and I need to have it in my hand so I can see what's on that disc. So I have combed through everything of Beavis and Butthead, so might as well have it all. Alright, guys. Guys, I'm sorry if this video is a little boring to you. I know most people watch my channel. And the only thing I've done for my channel now is basically a lot of boutique label releases and stuff. So yesterday, changed that up with the, you know, just the Blu-ray steelbooks, the 4K UHDs that had nothing to do with boutique labels. And of course, here I am. We're almost 40 minutes into this video, and it's nothing but about Beavis and Butthead. We got to keep moving on, though. But guys, big fan. Alright, so, you know what? I have to show this one first because that one came out after that. So, 2011 came along. Mike Judge hinted out that after so many years, I believe Beavis and Butthead, the first initial run, I believe that ended in 1997 or 98. So, 2011 comes along. Mike Judge is like, guess what? I'm bringing Beavis and Butthead back to MTV. Got a new season coming out. The best news I heard in my whole life. At that point, I was so damn excited. And I do like this season. I love the hell out of it. So, of course, when it came out on physical, I went out and grabbed everything I could find of it. And they did. They released it. This is Beavis and Butthead Volume 4 is what they're calling it. It is what it is. Even though this is I guess at this point, this would be like Season 9, Season 10, somewhere around there. But there's a DVD release of that. You open it up. It's a 2-disc set. This thing's got some length to it. It's 264 minutes. Plus, we got some special features on that thing. So, grabbed that one when it first came out. I just so happened to walk into a store not too long after I bought this one. It was sitting on the shelf and found out they released it in a Blu-ray. So, of course, me being the fucking Beavis and Butthead completist that I am, I had to buy the Blu-ray. So you open it up there, guys. Got the Beavis and Butthead Blu-ray disc right there. It's a 1-disc set. And got a little insert card right there which says, episodes are formatted 4:3 as intended for broadcast. And like I said, guys, 264 minutes in this season ran from 2011 to 2012. Like I said, guys, I was very happy to see that get brought back to life. And let's hope, not too far from now, we'll actually see them do it again. Alright, guys, so before they brought, I just showed this one before I showed you Volume 4. Of course, the way MTV does it, especially being with Paramount, they'll do anything they can to release something to promote something that's about to come out to make a quick buck. And suckers just like me, suckers are born every second, I'm one of them. They put this out right here, didn't have nothing new in it, nothing special really. They just kind of just slung it out there hoping people would buy it. So it would help with the... especially with the funding of Volume 4, and for somebody to make a quick buck. But that was Beavis and Butthead's Mike Judge's Most Wanted DVD. Single disc set. Open it up. There's nothing in there except for the disc. And like I said, guys, I'm a sucker. There's 20 episodes in here, and I have so many different releases that has all 20 of those episodes on it. And but the special features on here is we get scenes from the new Beavis and Butthead season, which was going to be Volume 4 is what they called it. So that was really cool when I saw that special feature on the back, because Volume 4 wasn't out yet, and they slung this out on the market. So it gave me just, whatever I could to see inside that new season. So I was all about that. They did throw the original uncut episode of Frog Baseball in here, which was on the Mike Judge Collection, Volume 1. So I'd already had that, and they did put the Taint of Greatness, the Journey of Beavis and Butthead featurette on here. I need to look and see if that's actually all 3 parts of the Journey of Beavis and Butthead, the Taint of Greatness, because there is 3 parts to that feature itself. So I don't know if they took all 3 and put them all together for this release on there. I have no idea. I really need to look into that. I just don't really remember it. But guys, these 20 episodes right here, of course, another release that does not have the music videos in it. 115 minutes. I'm telling you, it wasn't until we got this right here, which was the new season from 2011 to 2012. I was very excited to buy these, bring them home, and then find out MTV actually did put the music videos in here. So, yeah, man, I mean, that's a new thing. I wish they would have done that from the get-go, from back in the day when they were releasing stuff. Even the VHSs, that would have been super fucking cool. So, guys, of course, just for them to keep pumping out more stuff on the market, MTV and Paramount, they got done releasing Volume 4, and they said, why don't we do something like we did with the Mike Judge Collection, that box with all 3 and plus the movie? Let's put all 4 of seasons, let's put all 4 volumes in one box with the Do America movie and release it. And they did, and that was this right here, which is the Mike Judge's Beavis and Butthead, the complete collection. Guys, I know what you're thinking. Johnny, why the hell did you just keep buying all this stuff even though you know damn well you already had the same exact shit on the shelf? Nothing new with this. No, nothing. Like I said, guys, I'm just a sucker for anything Beavis and Butthead, and I gotta have it all. It is what it is. I mean, especially when it comes to merchandise for Beavis and Butthead. There was fucking everything. I have every single, in my box over there, I have the first full run of 28 comics that I've collected. I have every single one of them, and some of those are very fucking hard to come by. They're very rare. Took me a while to finally track down all 28 issues of that. I know number 27 and 28, those are very hard to find for me. I just got lucky and found somebody on eBay who was selling them, perfect condition, all that good stuff. So I got to add them to my collection. Not only just comics, they put out books, they put out fucking figures. I've even seen Beavis and Butthead toilet paper, not even shitting you. Calendars, which I have a couple of them down here. Fuck, just everything. The merchandise for Beavis and Butthead, MTV slung that shit on the market. If there was, I've seen the fucking Beavis and Butthead toothbrushes even. I've seen them. But guys, this one right here is the complete collection. I was fortunate enough, of course, I saw this sitting on the shelf when they just released it. So I got one with a slip cover. I know now whenever you do find this, it's just a big box itself. And it's usually missing the slip cover. So I was fortunate enough to get that. Guys, these cases, I'll be honest with you, I'm not the biggest fan of these. So you open up the case right here and you think that the disc trays itself would be attached to the case. Unfortunately, it's not. You just take the whole thing, you pick it up, and you look around on there, and as you can see, guys, they just really just packed those discs in there. It really didn't even connect this case to the the swing trays to the actual case. But I've got multiple releases like this. My Tales from the Dark Side, I got lucky enough to get one with a slipcover on it when it was first released, and it's the exact same setup as this. But guys, this has the first 4 volumes of the Mike Judge collection. They just added volume 4 to this, and of course Beavis and Butthead Do America again to that. And there we go, guys. About 45 minutes. Got some more stuff to go. All right, guys. So of course I had the VHS when this movie first came out. It was life changing to see them make a movie out of this, and I love the hell out of it. But of course, in my collection, I gotta have it all. I bought the first release, and then I bought another one because they called it the Special Collector's Edition, and that is the movies for Beavis and Butthead Do America. This was my first release of it with the banner that's around it right there. The full-length hit movie, the feature-length movie. And guys, there was really no special features on this thing. Widescreen, just English subtitles, 2 theatrical trailers, interactive menus, scene selections. And I know this when you open it up, and it did actually include a chapter insert with it right there with the disc. So I remember buying that way back in the day when they finally put that thing to DVD. And then of course, it's been a lot of different releases of this too. Unfortunately, I got this a little later. I know that this one did come with a slipcover over it. It was like a white slipcover of Beavis and Butthead Do America. But unfortunately, I didn't get around to getting that. That's another thing I need to look into to try to grab. That's 3 things so far. The slipcover for this, if there was a bonus disc for Beavis and Butthead's Mike Judge Collection Volume 1, and I need that Beavis and Butthead Do Christmas standalone DVD. But guys, there was actually some features on this one, and this is why I bought it. The features on this one, they got a little bit of stuff. We got a commentary by Mike Judge, a retrospective making of segment, a segment called We're Gonna Score, which is the composer John Frizzell and Mike Judge detail the use of music in the film. I'm sure everybody remembers Roller Coaster of Love by the Chili Peppers. That shit, I mean, Chili Peppers are just straight up funk. Love the hell out of that shit. The smacked out a montage of all the characters in the movie getting slapped or fighting. TV spots, celebrity spots, theatrical trailers. So guys, I mean, that was when I got this one, of course, being the Beavis and Butthead junkie that I am, I watched the movie and of course went through all the special features just because my original DVD copy didn't have any special features like that whatsoever on it, so I had to go through that. So that wasn't too bad of a double dip because I had something to go on. Now guys, here's where we get to the part of my collection where I stepped outside of buying just studio releases. I'm not a person who really likes bootlegs all that much, but if I gotta go the route of buying bootlegs or something homemade just to have it and have it be a little more 100% complete, I will go that route. So I found this guy on eBay way back in the day, and this was before Blu-ray even came out, that's for sure. DVDs was my number one thing, guys. No matter what, as soon as I got my first DVD player, DVDs of course were like 20, 25, 30 bucks a pop, depending on where you was getting your movies at, blah blah blah. And I would literally, I'd be working my ass off just to put back a little bit of money, so at the end of the week or 2 weeks from then, I could go out and buy me some movies and stuff. So I found this guy on eBay, and he claimed that he had a DVD set, which he had a picture on the listing. This was so long ago, but I could barely remember a whole lot, but I remember communicating back and forth. And this guy was telling me that he had made this homemade release of the Beavis and Butthead, the complete series, every episode with the music videos intact for each episode, and everything was 100% legit, even though he made it himself. I can tell you this, after I got it, I found so many problems with it right off the bat. But believe it or not, there was a lot of episodes in this set that was not in the prior releases. There was a lot of episodes in here I was actually getting to watch for the first time because I never saw MTV ever air them. And I even, at one point when I first got this, I was even going back through my homemade VHSs that I had recorded just to search for episodes I might have missed. So this was, I mean, it wasn't a complete waste at the time because there was some stuff in here I've never seen before. But guys, this is very bootleg and homemade. He basically just made, what is this, 5-disc set? It's a 5-disc set that he claimed that had every episode, every music video, and the right episodes and all that good stuff. It was not true. Like I said, guys, this thing is very homemade. He just printed out like his own little chapter cards right there. Artwork on the disc is alright, except for, you know, like he just did it with like a label maker, basically. Just print them off a computer, and then we'll just cut the little swindle hole out right there on the disc. But like I said, guys, that's a 6-disc set. I'm sorry, guys, because the 6th disc is Beavis and Butthead Do America. But guys, I don't want to go on too long about this set. I didn't pay like a whole lot for it, but I had a lot of hope for it. I was hoping to get it in the mail. I mean, I was so excited to finally get this fucking thing. I just had high hopes that this would be, you know, 100% complete, have all the music videos and all the episodes. That just wasn't the case. There's a lot of problems with this set, I can tell you, and I was finding them very fast. Found good sources online that had the episodes in order, every episode, and what videos played in that episode. And very quickly, I was finding out that this guy didn't really do his homework very well when he put this together. But like I said, there is some episodes that was on this that I didn't have on any disc or any VHS at the time. So I kind of looked at it as, well, at least I got that. So that was that. But guys, last up, now this is the holy grail of my collection. A few years back, I found somebody on eBay, and they were claiming to have what they call the King Turd collection. Guys, this collection is known to be put together by fans online. There were so many fans that were always disappointed with the actions from MTV, Viacom, Paramount, whatever. They're always just very displeased about the way that Beavis and Butthead has always been handled when it comes to physical media. So the fans got together. Everybody did their homework very fucking fluently too. These guys were like diehard Beavis and Butthead fans, just like myself, and even bigger fans than I am, because there is shit in this set that I've never seen before, and it's a massive set. So I found this listed on eBay. This guy had a few pictures of this set, and I was looking at it and I was blown away. I think he charged me $65 for this set, which was a great deal. Knowing what I know now, this thing is worth so much fucking more than just a measly $60. But guys, this is what they call the King Turd collection. I had to put it in this box because there's literally 18 cases to this thing, and the spines on the cases line up to show Beavis and Butthead sitting on the couch, and the TV being in the front with the antenna up and down. But guys, that right there, I hope you can see it really good. That is the Beavis and Butthead, the King Turd collection. And guys, I'm telling you, if you're a Beavis and Butthead fan and you want a physical, you want the physical release of the King Turd collection, to find one of these on eBay, I would say fucking grab it. This is the best thing I've ever bought. I know this is not, you know, it's of course not the best quality like a production release from a production company, but I'm telling you guys, this is fucking awesome. I literally found different sources online that lined all the episodes up in order as they were released for their seasons, and release date, showed what videos Beavis and Butthead actually watched in that episode of all the episodes, and I've went through and every fucking thing is there, with the exception of there is one missing video from one of the episodes, but they actually put that segment in a bonus disc, so it's there. They just, I guess when they were putting the collection together, I think they just kind of forgot to put in Vanilla Ice's Ice Ice Baby music video on one of the segments, but it's completely fine because, like I said, they made up for it by putting it on one of the bonus discs. So guys, basically, I don't want to spend too much time on this. I could do a whole video just on this thing, but each disc of all 18 cases has its disc art on the front. On the back of it, they got the list of the episodes. On the bottom of it, it says every one of these episodes are completely uncut and feature all the original music videos broadcast on MTV. Each one of these DVDs has bonus features. It's that every ad that they could find that MTV ever did for Beavis and Butthead We got the MTV Video Music Awards when Beavis and Butthead would have their appearance on there. Some of Mike Judge's shorts, the Beavis and Butthead audio CDs. Everything is in these sets, and they did such a great job on this set, on this King Turd collection set. But you get your disc in there, and like this one right here is episodes 1 through 11. It tell you the air date that it originally came on, and like I said, guys, this collection is known as the Beavis and Butthead, the Uncensored King Turd Collection. And guys, I'm telling you, this is by far the best purchase I've ever made, especially for what you get in the box. Guys, the episodes on here, of course, we know that Beavis and Butthead's like early 90s, so the animation doesn't look, phenomenal. It's not like fucking, it's not like Blu-ray and 4K UHD kind of shit. We're talking about some really old animation at this point. But, yeah, guys, I was so fucking happy with this set. So, basically, disc 1 through 14 is the complete series. When we get to disc 15, I'll skip ahead right here. This is they actually made a whole disc just for itself for the seasonal episodes. The seasonal specials, which of course was, a very special Christmas with Beavis and Butthead, the Bungholio, Lord of the Harvest, the Halloween episode. They had another Christmas special in 1995, and Beavis and Butthead do Thanksgiving in 1997. And like I said, guys, every one of these discs, I'll show you on the back there. They did a really good list of detailing the episodes, what bonus features at the bottom. The guy who took the King Turd collection, the seller that I bought this from, really took their time putting this thing together perfectly. Even production studios like Paramount and stuff like that, they should probably definitely take a note from this guy on how to release something that's complete in its entirety and how to detail everything to show you exactly what you're getting. Because this guy, he's fucking awesome. He did it great. And guys, here we go again. Disc 16 in here. That's Beavis and Butthead Do America. Ton of special features they put together for this disc on the back of it. It says this is the uncensored motion picture Beavis and Butthead Do America on widescreen with a few reinstated scenes and optional audio commentary. So they dug deep for even the stuff that was that Mike Judge didn't feel like, even the deleted scenes or something maybe he took out, and they just reinserted it back in there. So guys, this is like I said, this is a great set. Now, one really cool thing, so I'll show this right quick. Guys, so there's the first 16. I'm sorry, let me slide that down just a little bit so it don't fuck up. So guys, there's the first 16 disc right there. It comes together to make the Beavis and Butthead image of them sitting on the couch on the couch watching TV on the spines, and that's a fucking brilliant touch. It looks so great on my shelf. They're all together right there, and it's definitive. Love the hell out of it. So not only that, they put all that together. Now every episode includes the music video in it, and it's complete, 100% complete. Other than that one episode, it took me months to go over that collection to really find out, keep up with my sources online, see where those music videos were supposed to be. But I was just very anal about it, and I want to make sure I had something that was 100%, and that fucking thing is 110%. Even more than I could ever dreamed of. There were special features on there, ads and stuff that I had never seen before. Super Bowl specials where Beavis and Butthead had made little ads for promoting the new seasons, all that shit. So not only that did we get all that, the movie, the specials, the person who made the King Turd collection, 2 physical, actually put these 2 discs in there. I'm sorry, there's 2 discs in each box, so there's 4 discs. But this is a compilation of every single music video that Beavis and Butthead has ever sat on the couch and watched. So that's a 2-disc set right there. Like I said, these are not episodes. This is just every time a segment was shown where Beavis and Butthead were sitting on the couch watching a music video. And here's the second one right here, which is also a 2-disc set. So guys, I can tell you right now, that is definitely the holy grail of my Beavis and Butthead collection, even though this was not put out by MTV, Paramount, Viacom, Sony, Time Life, whatever. I have all the rest of that stuff, but I'm telling you right now, the holy grail is that bad boy right there. Each one of those, like I said, guys, they have their art on the front. I'll just pull a random one out right there. It'll have its art on the front. And every single one of them will tell you exactly what episodes are in that box, the special features. And like I said, it'll always say at the bottom, you know, these episodes come from the third and fourth well, particularly for this one, that's third and fourth seasons of Beavis and Butthead. They are completely uncut and feature all the original music videos broadcast on MTV. And I'm going to tell you this, guys. You know, it might not be the best quality ever because they were all... Basically, the King Turd collection, to my knowledge, is known as basically people who get a line, share all the files together, and everybody can watch it free online. It was always made to be free. But there was collectors out there like me who was like, hey, like, I don't want to sit in front of a computer and watch those episodes. I like to have DVDs of that stuff where I could put in my DVD player and I could watch it. I want the whole thing. The person who put that collection together right there deserves a fucking medal, award, whatever it is, because that shit is great. I know a lot of people were kind of pissed, being like, hey, they shouldn't be charging anything for that. That was always supposed to be something that was free, that the fans put together. It's 100% fan made. But I can tell you, DVD cases, printing out that artwork, this disc, none of that shit's free. So of course, I think it was very fair for it to pay $60 or $65 for that. I did look on eBay not too long ago, and I did see the same seller selling that same exact collection. I'm assuming he just made a bunch of them. After I bought mine, I got my best friend who grew up with me, and we always loved that show. I told him, look, all this other shit we have bought, it's fucking nothing compared to that King Turd collection. Please go out and buy it. And of course, he got online, bought another one from the same seller I did, and was very, very fucking happy with it. Just like me, he was going through some of the disc, watching the episodes, just doing marathons, and he was like, man, there's episodes that's in there I've never fucking seen on MTV before. And there's a lot to really think about it. There's 196 episodes, so they say, but we got to keep in account that Mike Judge made some pilot episodes, which I believe he made 2 pilot episodes, and then he did some episodes for Liquid Television. And but guys, every single one of those is in that King Turd collection. That is by far my favorite fucking piece in my Beavis and Butthead collection. If I had to take my pick, whether I could just have this box right here, if I could just have this right here, or everything else I showed you prior, whether it was the Lifetime releases, the Mike Judge collection releases, whatever, you could take all that shit and throw it in a dumpster for all I care, because that King Turd collection is 100%. I love the hell out of it. Guys, that was it of my Beavis and Butthead collection. I do hope you liked the video. We're right here about 1 hour and 3 minutes. I knew it was going to be a little long. Guys, if you liked the video, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit me up in the comments section. Like I said in the beginning, I'm sure there's probably a lot of you who don't really give a shit about this show, probably hate it. But then again, there might be a few of you who love it just as much as I do and have grown up with it, especially if you're somewhere around the same age as me. But guys, if you love that, or you know, whatever, hit me up in the comments section. Tell me, guys, are you a fan of Beavis and Butthead? Are you not a fan of it? Do you own any releases of Beavis and Butthead? Have you never heard, if you are a Beavis and Butthead and you are interested in it, if you've never heard of that, or you want some more information on it, please hit me up in the comments section. Like I said, guys, I could do a whole video by itself just on that collection right there. That is, I mean, we're talking that's a 20 disc set across 18 cases right there, and that fucking set is great. That is probably the biggest set I've ever bought in my life, and 20 disc set, and I literally got it for 65 bucks, 65 bucks, whichever one, and it blows all the rest of that shit out of the water. So guys, if you're interested in that, and you want to hit me up with some more, you want some more information on it, you want to see a better detailed video of each case, whatever it's got to offer, the special features, the episode listings, whatever, it's all there, it's all on that shit. Please hit me up and I'll be glad to do a whole video just on that set. Actually, I would have a lot of fun doing it, because I think that deserves a lot more attention than I just gave it. But guys, that thing is a beast. It is fucking awesome. I love the hell out of it. I have disc 10 in right now that I have in the background playing. I was going over some of the episodes, and guys, please believe me when I tell you that when I first got that, especially with the episodes, those those first 196 episodes, plus the pilots and the early episodes from Mike Judge that was not plugged into a season, I did sit down with great sources that listed every episode and all the music videos in each individual episode, and I went over that bitch as best as I could. Every music video is in place with the exception of one, but that is included on a bonus disc. And guys, that's a great fucking set. It's 110%. I'm telling you, if they would have just remembered on episode 40, which is called True Crime, if they would have just remembered to take Vanilla Ice's Ice Ice Baby segment and put it in that episode, I couldn't say shit. But they did forget that one music video, but they made up for it because they did put that music video in the bonus disc. So guys, please hit me up in the comment section. Let's open up the conversation. If you're interested in any of this stuff, please let me know. If you're a Beavis and Butthead fan, there's some episodes that you remember that just cracked you up, hit me up in the comment section and let me know. But guys, until the next video, as always, stay safe and be careful.